Let's try. Okay.
Yo, Nuki, who the fuck was that, bro?
Canadian switch teams.
Right, so I am streaming, but I can't pull up the link for some
I
reason.
need to DM 1 second. Well, what's your stream thing so I can post it?
It's just called We the Siege, same as yours.
Can you just like send me the link to it, please?
I'm trying, but I can't get the link to it. It's not coming up on my YouTube app.
What's your thing, like your YouTube channel? Like, is it connected to your like?
No, it's Sam Andrews. Is my name.
So who said the video? Who said the
Yo,
video
yo,
right
it's
now?
Wolfurox, that one guy who did the UN leader.
Hey.
Hold on, yo. Who did that video?
Who did the video right now? Right now.
Me. I did it 3 minutes. I think it was what the Jay Keen or Icy because both their mics were moving.
I didn't play it.
Nah, fuck you. It wasn't me. I was dying laughing at that shit.
I was laughing too, but that was just out of pocket as fuck.
Yeah, it was out of pocket.
I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna say this now. All rules apply. So if I catch you doing it, you're most likely gonna be punished.
Hey, listen.
I'm not gonna have that here.
If it was me, I would have owned up to that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
I know you would.
I too. I wouldn't do that shit.
Did you post it,
I don't do
Keem?
that shit. My phone
Did I
is
what?
completely.
I'm not Keem. Wolf, you got it?
Yep, I posted the link
Are we
in
done?
general chat if you want to repost it into announcements.
Woo!
Yeah,
Alright, ladies and germs.
I don't wanna.
Alright, well, we're
Alright, gentlemen, I'll see you if in Afghanistan.
Good luck, soldier.
Thank God we didn't get consulate, dude.
Oh,
No, wait.
Alright, I'm plugging in my macros. Let's go.
Hey,
One at a time.
hold on! Yo, remember, bro, the basic ass rules. All Discord rules still applies. Don't be harassing each other and all that. If you're in your own squad, you can say what you want as long as you're not streaming it. But you can't use a macro, case of keyboard. You can't do any of that because you will be disqualified. It's a simple. Use your controller and make it easy. If you're found out to be using any type of hacks or anything, your team will be disqualified from future events as well.
Okay, baby girl.
Wolfurox,
Alright, we'll start this, please.
Oh no.
Yeah, please start it.
GG's, boys. Wait, GG's. Good luck. My bad.
Let's have a good game. I'll see you, bro.
Good luck, boys.
Good luck, boys.
Have fun.
Mwah.
Going back to party chat. There we go. I've got the live chat open.
what the fuck am I in?
Why are you in party chat, dude? Come on, go talk to your team. Alright, I have got the live chat open on my phone just next to me. Been a while since I cast anything, so the spectator controls are going to take a minute to get used to. But we're starting off with the bans. Defending team going with a thatch band's fairly standard, and especially useful on consulate, especially for that ground floor basement. It's much harder to get that wall open without a thatcher. Then a fuse coming in. It's not going to affect the attacking team so much. That's probably why they chose it. But honestly, on consulate, I would have chosen to keep the fuse in play. His consulate is a very vertical map. Fuse comes in very handy for all sites except the top floor. Cade coming in as the second ban. That's hatches gone. That makes opening the basement wall a little bit easier. The bandit's still on the board with the Valkyrie ban there. Not entirely sure why that's come out. Valkyrie isn't as strong as she used to be. Especially now that she can't throw cams outside, or hasn't been able to in a long while. I haven't played Siege in about 2 years, but as we're going into the first round, let's take a look at the two teams picking their operators. So the defending team are going to be going for the garage first. Not what I'd do, but it is a solid site. They're going to be bringing a mirror, smoke, mute, Jaeger, and I guess we'll find out. Thorn, there we go. Oh, Doc, ignore me. Jaeger and a bandit going to come in really important for keeping that wall closed. Mute as well. And on the attacking team, you've got Ace, Maverick, Yana, Jackal, and Nomad. That's 2 hard breachers, 2 roam clearers, and 1 flank watch, both coming in. Very handy for the flanks. The Jaeger and the bandit, maybe the smoke as well, I expect will be roaming. Doc might even go for a spawn peek or 2. I've been at by Tanuki. Fuck do you want? Shit. I did change it.
Attackers need to locate
but oh well.
and defuse as many bombs
Apparently
as they can.
Ah, fuck it. So, now I've got to try and remember how this shit works. Cool, so triangle switches to the operators. Up and down goes through floors, makes sense. Left and right doesn't seem to do anything. Cool.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
So the attackers are going to find out where the site is fairly early on. It looks like a fairly standard setup with the Jaeger ADS just on the corner there. But it looks like Mute might be taking charge of keeping the wall closed rather than the Bandit, which makes me wonder what the Bandit is going to be doing in this game.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
There is barbed wire on the stairs here that I'm trying to get a look at, but that's kind of hard to do. Jay Keen coming over here with the diffuser, putting the Claymore down, just watching that for runouts. Give me 1 second. That is one of the more common runout spots on this site. Less useful for a basement defense because of this little wall here that makes it harder to peek over. But will still come in very handy, and it's at this point they've realised the mute jammer, so Icy Rage there on the Yana is going to try and take out the mute jammer a bit. It's going to get pinged by the and tagged by the Jaeger. The Selma Aqua Breaches are going to come in, and one is going to come off because that middle barrier there isn't blocked by either the mute jammer or a bandit battery. That's kind of an oversight on the defensive part. Doc going to be taking a lot of damage, but he can just heal that straight away. Trying to find out where that Nomad's gone. Nomad's gone up to the top floor to go on a roam clear by the looks of it, but there isn't actually anyone up here. Everyone is centered on either the bottom or central floors. Jackal is going to go down to the Bandit. That's the first pick of the game. Second pick, trade off from Tanuki onto Frechtful. That is the Smoke gone. That's a very big pick. Smoke is someone that you want to keep alive right till the end of the game when its canisters are most useful. Seems like I've got an audio bug here somewhere, because no one's holding down the trigger for that long, if you can hear it. Defenders here just going to be holding angles on those yellow stairs where that Nomad is potentially going to be pushing down that Ace as well. Site map control seems to be on blue side's favour, apart from this Bandit that has managed to rotate all the way up and around, and I don't know if blue team even are aware of that. Icy Rage in a very difficult position here if that Bandit can spot him. It looks like he has, but will he be able to do anything about it? He's chasing. He's got a shot. Is he going to take it? That's Icy Rage on the Yana down, but now Ace is worried. He knows exactly where that Bandit's going to be, and it's kind of spooked him a little bit. But he's going to go down the spiral rather than up to try and clear that Bandit out. That Bandit is still going to be able to. It's still going to be a thorn in the attacking team's side. Ace now moving into basement. He's come face to face with Doc and wins that gunfight without even taking a single hit. Who just went down there?
A bomb has been located.
Looks like Tanuki on the Nomad took out the Bandit who was coming up and around from the side. That's another defender down. Tanuki, I'm not entirely sure what he was doing on those stairs there, but he does go down to the mute in CCTV, and it's now just a battle between the two. The Maverick can't get the plant off in time, unfortunately, meaning the defenders take round one. Dub commentary, thanks Samurai. Okay, and going into the second round, that Bandit is going to be coming out again from Spoopy. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I hope I'm doing it right. He did do a good amount of work on the rotation and the roaming, particularly upstairs. But on this occasion, that is where they're going to be going. They're going to be going for the top floor hold. Monty coming out from the attacking team, as well as a Nook. Both unorthodox picks, especially for a top floor take. The Monty is especially on Consulate, quite easily flanked, and the Nook is kind of a high risk, high reward play. If she gets in without being spotted, she can do a heck of a lot of damage, but with the FMG9, she's not going to win many gunfights, one-on-one, body shots to body shots.
Your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So the defensive team for this round going to be bringing a Bird, Frost, Bandit, Legion, and Rook. Those Rook plates might come in handy, depends. I didn't seem to be too many headshots on either side last game, so those Rook plates actually might come in clutch in some situations. The Frost, probably just there to, with that balcony window, quite a common entry point, but I guess we'll have to see if the attackers actually use it. Bandit, like I said, did great work last round, sorry, and the Legion is just basically an all-round good pick for a defensive team. Very annoying for the attackers to go through, slowing them down, doing that tick damage over time. And Thunderbird, relatively new operator, basically just a better dock, and seeing as dock didn't work out too well last time, maybe it will this time. Frexful going to be sitting on the opposite side of the top floor to the site, perhaps trying to lay there and wait for the attackers to come past and spring on them from behind. The attackers right now are going to be going for an attempt at immediate site control, taking these windows here. But Spectre's going to get lit up by that Rook just sitting in the doorway, and he's going to wave off the window. It's not worth it right now, apparently. 3 of them all sitting around the skylight. Not sure that's the greatest idea. Looks like Keen is going to be trying to go for a backdoor play, sneaking in while everyone else is distracted. It's not impossible that he could get a pick hit. But like I said, that FMG9, it's just not that good, and so he doesn't quite get the kill. He does get the down onto the Rook, but the Rook is able to crawl away to a safe position to get revived by the Legion. The Bandit, like I said, just last game, is doing the exact same thing now. He's coming up behind, gonna probably go up those yellow stairs and come right up behind that Nook. There are some people on Skylight who might potentially see that coming, but Jay Keen has just gone down. From the Rook, from the looks of it, actually. I've completely missed that. Dub re-peeked it by the looks of it, and so that is yellow stairs clear apart from the skylight just up here. Saying that though, Tanuki is inside the objective. He's on his drone for some reason. I'm not entirely sure where the diffuser is. The diffuser is on the window. Why is he not going in and planting there? It's possible that they might be looking for more site control to pick off a couple more of the defenders. The attackers are still a man down, 4-3, but that is just evened out by Tanuki onto the Rook. Looks like he's trying to go for the plant, but can't quite figure it out for some reason. That's Icy Rage down from the Bandit. That's another one down from the Thunderbird, leaving just Iceman on the Finker. He does get the plant down, but is brought down by the Thunderbird just after he brings it down. Leaving the defenders to once again take the round. Wow, that's just disrespectful. Guys, can we not get suspended in a friendly tournament, please?
Bomb diffuser disabled.
That would really put a hiccup in the system. So yeah, defenders take round 2 there. Not flawless by any means, but definitely, I would say, a much better defense than they were able to put up last round. Top site is my favorite site, at least. There's a lot of different strategies that you can come up with, and different ways to hold down each entry point, and they really capitalized on how effective that site can be with the different rotates, with each different operator in different places according to their effective range and all that. I'm basically talking waffle, but it makes it sound like I know what I'm talking about, doesn't it? So for the attacking team this time, the Monty's going to be coming out again. Actually, they picked off that last time, I believe, which I didn't notice just then. Gridlock going to be coming out as well. Flores, that's an interesting pick. Hibana and Zofia. Hibana, best for opening hatches, which on the only remaining decent site, Lobby Press, which is where the defenders will be going next, is the main concern. Hatches are. There's not really many walls that need to be opened.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
so
attackers.
Hibana is probably the best pick the Rook once again going to be
Attackers have
coming out
located
for
a
the
bomb.
defending team. Maybe last round they felt that those Rook plates definitely helped. There was that point where the Nook was on the yellow stairs just up here and managed to down the Rook. How much of that was due to the FNG9 and how much was just due to the plates, I don't know, but it's certainly enough that they consider them to be a valuable asset to the team. Not entirely sure what was going on here from Canadian Dragon, but there we go. Cav's just going to be sitting on cams. Nice.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Let's see what kind of rotations and reinforcements they're putting up. So it looks like they're reinforcing this north side completely, making it much harder to push up the yellow stairs. But they have got to rotate in from bathroom into piano. That might come back to bite them in the arse if the attacking team can take control of piano. But they're not off to a good start, and I know for a fact that Icy Rage is going to be fuming with that spawn peak there. Iceman going to be having his shield up all the way to the wall. Not a bad shout considering what just happened. Yeah, that was kind of unexpected. I'm not even sure where it was from. They've got so many windows open. It was probably just as hard for the attacking team to figure out where those shots were coming from as it is for me to figure out 15 seconds after the fact. Hibana here going to be breaching into yellow stairs, but the Cav is right there. As soon as he goes in, if he doesn't have backup, he's down, and that's a possible interrogation. But the Monty is going to be coming in with him, putting his shield up. But the Cav's been spotted, but it's too late. That Spoopy manages to get a pick on the Hibana, leaving the Montaigne with no support, therefore unable to push in. He's going to lose a bit of health to the impact nades, but not enough, and the Cav is going to back away. Job well done. Tanuki there going to be taking control of top floor, taking down the Vigil, the top of yellow stairs. Only 3 attackers left, and right now they are all very split up. Jay Keen down here, all the way in admin, picking off the Mozzie from Fractal there. But the Cav is still nearby. He actually gets a double kill all the way down the corridor onto the alibi of Canadian Dragon. So it's now a 3v2. Everyone's kind of very split up at the moment. I'm not entirely sure why Monty is all the way down on the bottom floor with his shield extended, but hey, better to be safe than sorry, I guess. That LMG from the Zofia coming in clutch, but not actually getting the kill. The Cav coming up from behind manages to get one down and nearly a second, but it's not quite enough, leaving just the Rook with less than half health to fight off a 1v3, and it's not going to be enough. Zofia lights him up with that LMGE, giving the third round the attackers' first victory. And now we're going to be switching sides, so the blue team going to be defending and orange team going to be attacking. It's going to be interesting to learn, I think, what the blue team are going to have taken from those attacking rounds, and seeing what they can do to improve their defense. And the same goes for the orange team as well. Looking at what kind of mistakes the blue team made, what kind of mistakes they made, and how they could capitalize on them if those are also made. Going to be going for a bottom floor garage defense again as the first round. The Cav coming out on Iceman, possible that he saw it used last round to great effectiveness. The Mute coming in as the only wall denial. Capcan, Mozzie, and Thorn. Mozzie, fair enough, information gathering operator. Capcan and Thorn, 2 trap operators, so it might look like they're expecting a rush. With that Finker on the attacking team, it's entirely possible that that will be the case.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have located a bomb.
So the attackers have already found out where the site is. It's fairly obvious at this point. Most teams will choose the basement as their first defense. Tanuki being a little bit slow with these mute jammers, and if you ask me, that is a little bit far away from the wall as well. He is going to need to use at least 2 to cover that 3-part wall.
10 seconds left before insertion.
But it doesn't look like he's actually using any of them on the drone hole either.
5
so
seconds left before
it looks to me like Yeah, I believe all 5
Attackers are
drones
heading out
are
to defuse a
actually
bomb.
still up and running. So the attacking team is going to have the opportunity to get a lot of information on where different things are placed, what kind of reinforcements and rotations the defending team has made. Usually you'd have a rotation here, but it looks like XV Spectre here is just going for a peek hole. And there is now nothing to stop this thermite here from blowing into the wall. Both the mute jammers are gone by the looks of it. And that's a really big fucking hole coming right up. 4 of the defenders are going to be on the bottom floor. Not sure where the 5th is just yet. Am I blind? Fuck it, let's assume I'm blind and pay more attention to the attackers for now. Looks like they're going to be coming above, trying to open these hatches. There's a Maverick just there. Not the best one for the job, but he is going to try and do it quietly, and Tanuki's sitting right underneath it. That would be an absolutely perfect peek. But the Finker actually goes down to the Thorn, who actually trades off for the kill onto Icy Rage, the Capcan. Hopefully he will have already put all of his traps down. So that he can still be useful. The Maverick, they're going to be getting a kill onto Iceman the Cav, who's trying to come up behind him and do the same exact thing that was done to him in the last round. But it's not going to come to anything, leaving the Maverick on just under 50% HP. It looked like a Nitro Cell just went out to try and take out the Maverick, but it didn't actually connect with anything, and all it served to do was force Tanuki off of that point where he was watching the main garage door. XP Spectre, they're going to be taking a little bit of damage, not entirely sure what that was from. Might have been one of the Twitch drones, actually. Interesting use of the shock, but there you go. That's going to be Tanuki actually getting a kill onto the Maverick, finally picking up that kill that he was looking for with the Nitro Cell, but wasn't able to. Nomad here going to be coming down spiral stairs very slowly, swinging out. He does actually see a defender there, but doesn't take the shot. And I don't know if these iron sights are helping or not, but it doesn't look like it. Thermite here going to be taking his time as well. Probably relaying off the information from that Twitch drone. Seeing what he can find, seeing if he can get any picks, but there are only 20 seconds left in this round. Thermite is going to have to go in and do something, whether it's get kills or plant the diffuser. Something is going to have to be done if there's only 15 seconds.
10 seconds left.
XV Spectre though is right behind that white van, and Thermite goes down. That's diffuser down as well, and there's just not enough time for the attackers to get any footing. They left it way too late, and there was too many defenders still left inside the point for them to actually make any decisive moves. That makes it 2-all actually. Okay. So for their second defense, it looks like I believe it's called, I can't remember what the team names are. Blue team are going to be going for a lobby press defense. Interesting choice. The orange team went for a top floor defense for their second go, but blue team here wants to switch it up. They're going to bring the Oryx. Interesting choice. Wamai instead of a Jaeger for some reason. Frost, Mozzie, and a Thorn. The Thorn got a couple of kills in the last round, but didn't seem to do too much. The Frost on Icy Rage, bringing another trap operator. Maybe he feels
Attackers
like
need to locate and defuse
hopefully
as many
Frost will
bombs
do a
as they
bit more
can.
than Capcan was able to.
Attackers have located a bomb.
By the way, Hummus, if you're watching, which I doubt, but if you are, it would have been really nice for you to have helped me out here, because my voice hurts already, and I've only been talking for about 15 minutes. So the defenders here are going to be opening up a number of hatches, particularly this one just above the B site. That's probably one of the best to open on this on this map, on this defense in particular, as it gives you very good sight lines over that front door and potential planting areas. Looks like a pretty wide hold going on here right now. We've got Iceman on the Oryx all the way on the ground floor. You've got J Keen over here in admin. You've got Icy Rage and Icy Rage Spectre and Tanuki all on the top floor. Looks like they're trying to hold the site from above. How effective this is going to be, I'm not entirely sure. Because two of the attackers are already in yellow stairs and they're a little bit apprehensive as to going in, but with this drone going in, they're going to see that this site is relatively uncontested and they could quite easily just rush in and plant, but the diffuser actually is all the way over here by the front entrance. Jerb going to be taking a little bit of damage there, not entirely sure where from. He seems to think it's from one of the windows. Guess we'll find out. Canadian Dragon there on the 0, interesting choice, but the Blitz actually goes down in piano here by Tanuki by the looks of it. Leaving Crane to go all the way up to the top floor to get on top of that hatch. He does, yep, he does get the kill on Tanuki. That looked a bit weird from my perspective, but he's not able to trade, he's not able to get that second pick onto the Mozzie, only tagging him once. And leaving top floor firmly in control of the defending side. Ace going to be going all the way up to the roof, potentially going down onto... Nope, not sure where he is going actually. I think it's maybe he didn't want to run past this doorway, so went all the way up and around. Sorry about that. So the defending team here. The Nook actually is able to get the kill onto the Frost just over here, but Jerb gets a double kill. When did that happen? I was not paying attention to that. Jerb's over here in piano. He does have the diffuser down, but he's not entirely sure where the last defender is. He's just taken out his teammate at the bottom of Spiral, and it looks like he's going for the kill rather than trying to get the plant. But he has only got 25 seconds left. He's just pinged the last Thorn proximity thing, which the Thorn hears, turns, and finishes him off, bringing us up to 3-2 in favor of the blue team. To answer the question from Boom Balati, no, it is first to 4, or if both teams get to, but if orange team wins this round, it goes into overtime, and then it's first to 5. But if blue team can win here and get the get their fourth win, then they will win. So for this, their third defense, they're finally going to be going to that top floor. Arguably the best site, in my opinion, and some other opinions. Interesting Tachanka pick going to be coming out from Ice. Not as bad as he used to be. Still a very situational operator, very good for area denial, especially later on into the round. Filling the same kind of role as Smoke.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
That Thunderbird going to be coming out this time. Like I said earlier, just a better dock, very good for anchors, and actually it seems that is what the Tachanka has been bought for. That LMG opening up an entire wall between the sites. Interesting choice. Sometimes, most of the time, teams will opt to reinforce this middle section of the wall and have the two sides open, just so there isn't a sight line all the way through from these B site windows to the A site bomb site.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
So, on the attacking team, coming up right now, all together, we have a Sledge, a Buck, a Lion, a Finker, and an Osa. Lion and Finker potentially going to be very annoying for the defending team. Looks like one Finker boost has already gone out, not entirely sure why, they're not even in the building yet. first line's going to be coming out, forcing the defenders to stand still. But again, if you ask me, that's a little bit early. None of the attackers are even inside the building yet. Fractful right here, right on top of Tanuki. If only he'd shot through that window instead of placing the barricade on it, he could have gotten a kill there that isn't able to capitalize on it, and Tanuki just slinks away, no doubt letting his teammates know exactly where that OSA is. The second line going to be coming in and helping Fractful there get the kill onto XV Spectre on the Mozzie. Lion going to be coming up the... Whoop. There we go. Lion going to be coming up the yellow stairs, trying to get a pick through rotate. He did see somebody's head there, but he's not able to react quick enough, and instead only pings it for his teammates. He sees him again, but still can't pick up the kill. Hello, Hummus.
Good evening.
What's the delay looking like on the stream, Hummus? I'm not entirely sure if you might be able to help out or not.
How big's your internet? You can maybe just start a share play.
Unfortunately, well, that is the sledge going down to the Thunderbird on Spiral Stairs there. Unfortunately, I'm on PS4 and therefore cannot stream and share play at the same time. Yeah, I am a shitter, sorry.
Well,
and it's all happening now. It's all happening now because Hummus is distracting me. Fractful picking up a second and third kill from those B-site windows, but is dropped by Tanuki, the one remaining defender. He's using those long sight lines, but he doesn't have an ACOG that the Lion has. Lion also on full health, Tanuki on about 25 to 30%. It's a 1v2 situation, and it's going to be very difficult for him to pick this up. But saying that, the attackers do only have 30 seconds now, and Diffuser isn't even inside the building. If Tanuki can stay alive for those 30 seconds, he has a good chance of securing this round for his team, and thereby the game for his team.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
The attackers have now regained the diffuser though. This line's going to be swinging into B, probably planting as soon as he can, but Tanuki picks up the second to last kill.
5 seconds left.
Oh my god, I'm holding my breath. Line has to stick the plant here. How close is Tanuki going to be able to get? Can he get the kill? All he has to do is get the kill, and that's the game, but he cannot get it! The Lion clutches up the round, leaving his team with a second chance to take this match. Hummus, please help me out, give me a break.
I will.
Thanks.
But the delay is pretty bad.
I mean, for me, it's only a delay of like 5 seconds. Well, you know what? You can talk for the first minute. I need a break.
Okay, yeah, go drink some water. Go,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
your sore, tiny little throat.
My throat hurts so much.
Being a caster is a hard job.
Mm-hmm. Come on, talk about the team lineups.
Team lineup. Okay, we've got Tanuki with his shitter net, Iceman, Icy, Vector,
Attackers need to
and good old
locate and
Keen.
defuse bombs.
Oh shit, I couldn't see the other team because it's taking too long. What were you saying?
Okay, so the site actually during the selection phase was contested, but it looks like through random chance they've gone for a basement hold once again. Seemingly the preferred site for both teams in this match. Defending team going to be bringing a Frost and Thorn, their two favourite trap operators it seems. Keen has been doing very well on that Thorn. Spectre, what's the stats looking like? He hasn't been doing too amazingly on the Spectre, but Tanuki with 15 kills has been absolutely killing it with that lead.
Are they going to go and reinforce the top hatches? That's a pretty big thing for basement site.
It is a pretty big thing, but it doesn't look like they're going to. They do still have 6 reinforcements in pocket, but they're running out of time to get it now. The
Got a good rotate through security room over to the second bomb site.
Yep. The attacker's going to be moving towards that main basement wall, and it doesn't look like the defenders have anything to stop them from doing that. There's a
I want to see if the attackers are going to be able to exploit the, unarmored hatches above them, above both sight rooms. That could be good to get eyes down on top of them.
That does make it much easier for this Maverick, who seems to be going in that direction to open those hatches. It means it takes less than a quarter of what it does out of his canister for an unreinforced hatch, but it sounds like, yep, the thermite has opened the main garage wall. Running the Russian optic site, bit weird.
Don't hate on the Russian optic site, man. That's a good stuff.
Nah, Russian ACOG is just a bit gross.
Oh, okay, we'll start beef later.
So it's kind of in a stalemate at the moment. No one's really willing to push themselves out there and get the first pick, or potentially be the first pick. Everyone's kind of sitting very passively waiting. The first line's going to come out, forcing the defenders to sit still, but it doesn't look like the attackers are going to have used that moment to push in, really.
You have a better view than I do. Are any defenders actually moving around ground floor trying to make sure that they don't use those hatches? Because I can't really see.
No, from the looks of it, all of the surviving defenders, Jay Keen having just gone down, all of the surviving defenders are on the basement floor. Icy there, about to get a pick onto the line, but can't quite finish him off. And it sounds like we've got another audio bug. That's fucking fantastic. The Zofia here going to be taking up a position on the yellow stairs, but it's not going to end well for her. Icy Rage on that Frost going to be able to pick her off from a distance. Icy Rage picking up a second kill, finishing off that line that he couldn't quite manage before. XV Spectre going to be picking up the one last final kill on... Gee, everything's happening too quickly, I can't keep up.
He can't keep up!
I can't
it's
keep up!
happening too fast!
The diffuser is down behind the white van, and now so is the thermite, giving the blue team their 4th round, putting them 1 round away from total victory.
Pull up that scoreboard for me. Let's see how.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Tanuki's doing.
Tanuki on 16 kills and 1 assist, only 4 deaths. That's a hell of a score.
Iceman's stuck at no kills.
Hey, Ice has got 3 assists. I'm sure he's contributing.
Look,
to the
Ice
team
is alright. You know, Ice is playing a more of a
important
supportive
and
role. You
unique
know,
way.
not really
Yeah,
going
exactly.
for the frags. You know, he's
Exactly.
going around making sure team morale is high. You know, making
I
sure
really
that
hope he's not
everybody's in the
listening
right
to us.
headspace.
Just kidding, guys. We love you. So from the attackers here, going to be coming out with an Osa, a Blackbeard, a Jackal, a Finker, and a Nomad. It's a very, very weird.
I'm interested in what that Cav's going to be doing this game.
Yes, a couple rounds ago, this team did bring out a Cav as well, and they did very well with it. But going to be going for another basement defense. This is really interesting.
Basement dwellers out here.
Yeah, watching the same site over and over and over and over.
Bomb located by attackers.
Let's see if they go for those hatches. Oh, looks like somebody's going upstairs.
Yep, it looks like the Cav this time is going to be going for the hatches. They weren't used to that great an effect in the last round.
Yeah, I didn't really see anything happen with them last round, but it looks like one's actually reinforcing.
But it does seem like the orange team noticed that the blue team did not reinforce them last time. For the attacker repicks, XV Spectre is going to have switched to a Maverick, and Iceman is going to have switched to an Ace, looking to open up that main wall, but it doesn't look like they have anything to deal with these bandit batteries and mute jammers. So that might be difficult unless one of them is willing to swing their head around onto these yellow stairs, potentially losing it in the process. Looks like Cav's going to be roaming not super far off site, just over here in the server room. Trying to come up behind the attackers. Looks like she might be moving, hopefully upstairs. No, now at this point, as both of these teams do seem to have a little bit of trouble with roam clearing and flank watch. That's been a common characteristic of both teams throughout this match.
The setup compared to the defense last round looks pretty similar, other than the hatches being reinforced from the top. Seems like they have the same rotate roll, the same reinforcements, and bandits on the garage. Everything else is pretty standard.
Ace here has managed to get open a tiny little hole, just big enough for a C4, but it's the C4 is a little bit scuffed and doesn't come to anything. XP Spectre, they're going to be throwing in override grenade, but it doesn't connect with anything, instead just blowing up this poor little car sitting in the garage. It did, however, seem to have taken out the mute jammer, allowing the Ace to stick another Aqua Breacher, opening up a much bigger hole in the wall, big enough for the attackers to exploit and push through should they need to. Does seem like all of them are very focused on this garage wall, though. All 5 of them are holding angles on it.
How many have ACOG? They're probably just trying to see if anybody passes through to see if they're trying to get...
Well, they've only got a minute left in the round, so they're going to have to figure out what to do soon.
Who's holding diffuser right now?
Ice is holding diffuser right now on the Ace. Jackal going to be moving onto yellow stairs. He gets a couple tags on the smoke. He pops his first smoke canister somewhat early into the match, and it looks like Tanuki up here on the Nomad is going to be opening up the floor. Icy Rager on the Jackal gets the pick onto the smoke. The Rook goes down as well. Everything's happening all at once, and I've lost track again. Let
the chaos ensue. Let the chaos ensue.
The smoke canister is still there. It's dissipated just enough now, though, that the attackers can go through. And Ice there is going to be going in and planting right in the corner. Oh, the bandit nearly got to him, but didn't quite have time. The cab's coming down the stairs. The last defender left alive. She manages to down Icy Rage, the Jackal, on the stairs, but can't get the finish. She's going to be rotating down spiral stairs, hoping to come up behind the attackers and catch them off guard, but it doesn't work. She gets tagged. She doesn't really have many options here, and she gets picked off by Jay Keen, who wins the match for the blue team.
Good shit. I did not think that push was gonna work, but you know, it seems like they coordinated pretty well.
Considering all 5 of them were still staring at the same hole in the wall with a minute
questionable
left.
strategies, but it worked out.
Sarah, come on. She said Ice is doing his best, which is terrible. That's just mean.
Oh, that's just mean.
That's
you know
just
what?
mean.
all this hate brewing, you know. Goodness gracious.
Well, as fun as this has been, we are going to end the stream here. And for the next match, Mr. Human Destroyer will be taking over the commentary.
Woo! I'm probably going to do worse than Wolf at speed casting, but you know, I'll give it my best shot.
Will be playing. So, if you enjoyed this commentary, please place bets on me.
Like and subscribe! Comment down below!
Comment down below how much you love this video, dude!
Sam Andrews, YouTube #1. We're going for the 1 million subscriber plaque.
Okay, I'm ending this shit now.